Hey, how's it going? Bruce Shimabukuro, PukanaLa channel. Okay, today we are learning a new technique. Okay, this is actually a very difficult technique if you've never tried this before. Okay, but this is actually a strumming technique, and when I use this technique, it might look or sound something like this. Okay, so basically all I'm doing is, in this case, I'm holding a D note here and the high D, the octave. Okay. Now what I want to do is when I strum, I want to hear these two sounds together. Okay? So what I have to do is, if I strum now, it sounds funny because you're hearing the G, the D, the E, and the D. Okay? So what I want to do is this finger here, I'm going to make it a little flat so I mute the E string. So now you're going to hear this. D, mute, and the high D, okay? So this is the sound that I want, okay? But now we have the G string open. So I'm going to use my middle finger and just touch the G. So now together it sounds like this. Mute, D, mute, D. So if I strum it, sounds like this, okay? So this is the basic technique, okay? And what you want to do is practice moving your fingers around. Okay? This takes a lot of practice, especially when you start getting higher, you're going to notice the frets get smaller. So you have to kind of adjust your hand, okay? It takes a lot of practice and a lot of feel, okay? A good song to practice this technique is, remember toccata? We did toccata before. So take your time and you can practice holding this technique and playing D, E, F, D, okay? And all I'm doing is I'm just looking at the note on the bottom string. So toccata we would play D, E, F, D. So I put my finger like this. Here's my D, E, F, D. Okay, and just take your time. D, E, F, G, E, F, G, A, F, G, A flat, D, A, F, G, E, F, D, E sharp, D. Okay? So you can just practice with downstrokes. Okay? One more time. 1, 2, ready, go. D, E, F, D, E, F, G, E, F, G, A, F, G, A flat, G, A, F, G, E, F, D, E, C sharp, D. I almost missed the G there, okay? So one more time, a little slower. D, E, F, D, E, F, G, E, F, G, A, F, G, A, B flat, okay? G, A, F, G, E, F, D, E, C sharp, D. Okay? And I use this technique a lot in my playing, so it's a good one to learn. But just remember, it is a very difficult technique, so it takes some time. So good, teach it to you early. Now you got a lot of time to practice it. Okay, good luck with that. See you guys soon. Boom!